Zohar Yomi, the daily reading of the Zohar, passages of the Zohar read that are found in the weekly Parsha. And this week's Parsha is Parshas Vayechi, the last Parsha of Genesis. And we're looking at the Zohar. This passage is found in the Zohar of Parshas Vayechi, page 216b. And hopefully we'll make it up until 217a, with the words, "And Jacob lived in the land of Egypt." It is to be noted that this section is closed, stuma. That is, no space is left in the scroll of the law between the beginning of this section, Vayechi, and the end of the previous section, Vayigash. Why is this? Rabbi Jacob said it is to indicate that when Jacob died, in the eyes of Israel became, as it were, closed, because then they really entered on the Galuth, which is the exile, and the Egyptians enslaved them. Rabbi Shimon said, excuse the noise, they're doing construction right outside, so I have to just bear with it, whatever. Continuing on here, Rabbi Shimon said, it is to show that the words of "and Jacob lived" are to be taken in close conjunction with the preceding sentence, "And Israel dwelled in the land of Egypt, in the land of Goshen, and they got possessions therein, and were fruitful and multiplied exceedingly." That is to say, just as they lived in luxury and were short of nothing, so Jacob similarly had every comfort and was short of nothing. Hence it is said of him that now he lived. For up to this time he had known nothing but trouble, but now he saw one of his sons in royal estate, and the others virtuous and righteous, and all living in the lap of luxury, while he himself abode among them like good wine resting on its lees. So that now, in reality, he lived 17 years. Why 17? Why 17? Rabbi Shimon said Jacob's life was always one of hardship, but whenever he looked at Joseph, he thought he saw his mother again, because Joseph closely resembled Rachel. And at such a time he forgot all his sorrows. When, however, Joseph was parted from him, this was worse. This was a worse blow than the previous ones, and he wept every day for 17 years that Joseph had been with him. Hence, Providence compensated him with another 17 years of Joseph's company, during which he lived at ease and luxury. Tradition tells us that all of those 17 years the divine presence rested upon him, and therefore they were called life. So it says that when the sons told him that Joseph was alive, the spirit of Jacob, their father, revived. Genesis 45. Genesis 45:27. For up to then the spirit had been dead within him, and he had not been in a state to receive another in his place, since the spirit from above does not rest upon an empty spot. Rabbi Yossi said, the Shekinah does not rest on a place which is defective or disturbed, but only in a place properly prepared, a place of joyfulness. Hence, all the years that Joseph was away and Jacob was in sadness, the Shekinah did not rest on him. So we have learned that Rabbi Elazar said in the name of Rabbi Abba, it is written, "Serve the Lord with gladness, come before his presence with singing," to show that the service of God should be performed with joy. This accords with what Rabbi Elazar has elsewhere said, that when Elisha desired the Spirit to rest upon him, he said, "And now bring me a minstrel." 2 Kings 3:15. Rabbi Abba said, It has been laid down in a certain passage that the whole is derived from 4 sides, and that all the roots of the higher and lower beings are attached to them, and it has been further said that as one goes in, another goes out, and as one is revealed, another is concealed, and each one is linked to the next, and they are the origins of all. Rabbi Shimon said, there are 3 origins like the 3 patriarchs, and from them all the rest spread and extol the name to be crowned. Rabbi Josi said, from the day that Rabbi Shimon left the cave, nothing was concealed from the companions, and things became clear to them as if they had been revealed that day on Mount Sinai. But after he died, then the fountains of the deep and the windows of heaven were closed, and the companions could no longer get to the bottom of things, as shown by the following instance. We're now on 217a. We'll continue as long as we have time. Actually, we should stop here. Okay. 216b. Yeah, 216b. Okay.